Hello guys, welcome to my channel Dinilesh Tech. In this video, we will cover how we could create files and directories. There are different ways to create files. The first one is touch. The touch command creates a file that is of course an empty file. The second way to create a file is if you are copying an existing file and creating a new file at the destination location. And the third way to create a file is through vi command. Now vi is our editor, which we will cover in details later in the videos, but I will cover quickly how we could create a file using vi. Then creating directories. The easiest way to create directory in the command is mkdir, which is make directory. So now let's get into our Linux machine and we will use every command listed here as a practice to create our files. Okay, so let's connect to our Linux server. ssh-l nkvale, the username, the IP address 168.64.8, hit enter, the password which is okay. Now we are connected to our server. Just clear the screen. The first thing we have to do is to find out what user ID we are logged in as. So you do who am I and we tell you are logged in as yourself. And then the second thing, you have to know which directory you are in. Large, and I am in my home directory. Now I will be creating a few files, and as your homework I want you to create those files and directories as well. The first way to create a file here is here I have a list of files that I will be creating. We will be use the first command to create a file will be touch. We will create touch space. I have here mark, hit enter. When you hit enter and you get the prompt back, that means your command worked. Now how do we know where is that file? You do ls-l or ls-l and you will see here the file you have is right here, mark. Now I want you to create another file, touch mind. Again check if it's created, ls-l. Here is the file is created. Now I use the option ls-l, which will list all the files and directories in the alphabetical order. Now if I wanted to list all the files or directories that are created at when it was last modified, you will use ls-ltr, which means give you everything by the timely order and in reverse, meaning the oldest one top and the newest one at the bottom. You will see mark was the first one that was created, followed by the mind. Next one we are creating is snow. How do you verify that the file was created? You do ls-ltr and here we go, snow is created here. Now these files can be changed or renamed or moved, but we will go to the next set of files to create. I want you to use this time the copy command. So I want you to use cp copy mark and the destination file. I want you to be send, enter. So do ls-ltr. So what exactly it did? It copied this mark file and name it at sand. I want you to do the same thing for bomber. So cp copy mark or mind or whichever file and do bomber, hit enter. Same thing, copy mark and kitty. Sorry about that, copy mark kitty. Now let's verify we have all those files, ls-ltr, and there we go, sand, bomber and kitty. We got all these 6 files. So now 3 files we created with touch command, 3 files we created with the cp command, and the rest of the files we will create using vi. Now remember, vi is a very tricky, so I will only create one file and we will cover the vi later. So vi space linker, which is the file name, so hit enter. It will bring you to the file editor. Now be very careful what you type in here because you will not be able to get out if you really don't know what you are doing. So at this point I just want you to do shift:w as write and q as quiet and exclamation point, which is also referred as back. Hit enter. The file linker is created. How do we verify it? Let's do ls-ltr. And there you go, the linker file is created. Now the other 3 files I will create by the touch command. Now you will notice you don't have to run touch command over and over again. You could run the touch command just once, touch, do homer, space Danny space March. So now with this just one command, it will create 3 files, verify all 3 files, ls -ltr, and here we go, Homer, Danny, March. Now the next step I want you to do is create directories within your home directory. Just clear the screen. So just do pwd just to make sure you are in home directory. Then from here you do mkdir space Spider-Man, hit enter. Now the directory is created because you got your prompt back. How do you verify it? ls -ltr, enter. And you see at the bottom, that's where the directory is created. And if you notice, some of the Linux distributions also change the color for you. So this way it will be easier for you to identify which one is the file or which one is a directory. Same way I want to create another directory, mkdir Batman. And again you could also do the same way. Instead of running one command after the other, you could just run one command and follow by 2 different directories. So the second directory we have Krish. Hit enter. Once you hit enter, again do ls -ltr and all 3 directories at the bottom, and you have all your files right here listed. So this is the way you could create files and directories in your home directory. If you try to create a directory in, let's say, slash or somewhere else where you do not have permissions, it will tell you that this directory you do not have sufficient rights to create that directory. So let's take an example. If you go to cd/etc and I want create file here, let's call it test1, test2, and hit enter. It's going to tell you do not have permissions to create that files in there because we don't own slash. Who owns the slash? Root owns it, and you are not root. Who you are? You are yourself. So again we learn 3-4 commands: touch, copy, the vi to create files, and the last command we learn to create directories is mkdir. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you are new to my channel, then please do subscribe so you will get notified when new video is uploaded.